Hello, everybody. Today we are back for round 2 of Man versus Nail Polish. Uh, so this is the second in the series of the 3 initial, at least, nail polish reviews that I'm doing because I had to buy them and test them as like a secret shopper kind of thing. So I decided, let's do a full-on video review of these things. Today we have this sucker, and I'll show pictures over here of what this is. It's Sinful Colors, like the name, cool name. It's called Quick Bliss, which is one of their like product lines. They've also got like power paints and a Sin Chills, like chill out kind of thing. I don't know what the difference is, but they have them. I might investigate them at some point to see what the difference is if you guys want. But the Sinful Colors, the colors are really cool in this line here. This one is number 2674. It's called Flushed. What are they flushing? Do I even want to know the answer to that question? Because I'm not real sure. But, okay, so somebody somewhere is not real good at naming things. We know that. Do they make a good nail polish, though? Well, there are some good things and there are some bad things about this. The good thing is this color is awesome. I love this color. I would love to have, this is like, I'll show you what it looks like on the nails. Focus on the nails, here. Here, hang on a sec. Let me turn you around a little bit so you can see better. So here's a little bit more about what it looks like on the nails. And the sun just went down, otherwise I'd have showed you in the sun. But even with the light from my kitchen, yeah, and I know I'm missing that one because we're going to show you what it's like to put it on. The color is spectacular. This is like a coppery color with a bit of a burgundy wine undertone that you can see at certain angles, especially when it's really bright out. Now, I'd like to have about a gallon of this in auto paint to go with a truck that I don't have either. But if I had, maybe if I win the lottery, something like that, imagine like your early 70s Chevy or Ford truck, the square body trucks with a straight side all the way down. Take something like this. Paint the truck in like a pearlescent white, and you know how they used to put those wide body stripes on the side of the truck? Put this color in that wide body stripe, and then a little stripe top and bottom, and then maybe match that on the hood, and then inside bring that in, and you know how they had the big flat dashes there? If you do that in white, that'd be too much. Put that same stripe set up on the inside in this color. Holy cow, that would be a show winner. So the color itself is a great color. It really pops. It looks great. In the sun, this looks fantastic. You will not be disappointed with the color. And if you are, you're probably colorblind, to be honest. But other than that, what else is there to like about it? Well, the price is definitely something to like about it. It's only $3.15 at my local Meijer store. What do I don't like about it? Most everything else. Now, I take that back, I guess. When it dries, it's not too bad. It gets fairly hard. It is fairly easily damaged. Not too easily. I am really rough on my hands. I use my hands. I'm an outdoor type person. I'm a hands-on person. I'm constantly doing something that involves my hands, my fingers, stuff like that. So I am the worst person to be testing fingernail polish and actually having it stay on. So, but it didn't do too bad. The problem is it takes forever to dry. Now, this label, see that label right there? It says dries in a minute. I'm going to be nice because there might be kids watching and say, that's not true. I want to say something a lot more adult, we'll say. This does not dry in a minute. They might have meant to put an hour. You've got to at least put 2 coats of this on, at least. And if you just do 1 coat, let it set 10 minutes. I can take a paper towel, just wipe it right off. And 1 swipe, and it'll take every bit of it off. And the bad part about that is it's so soft. It might dry to the touch in a few minutes. Underneath it, it's still really soft and it's squishy. It's not hard, it's squishy. So it's susceptible to damage from anything. The slightest touch will actually push it up. Like say you put a blanket on a slick table or something, push the blanket, it folds up. You can do that with this. You can push it and it'll like fold up. Touch it with your fingernail or a sharp edge and pull on it, it'll rip. It's not dry in a minute. Whoever put this on the bottle, fire them. It is misleading as could be. I got it because it was quick dry and I wanted something like that, and it is not. So I am very disappointed at that. Other than that, it doesn't go on real smooth. Let me show you what I mean here. And it's the color. I wish if everything else was nice about it, the color is fantastic. But it is a $3.15 nail polish, so you got to keep that in mind. But here, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, if you look at this, you can see it is a pretty rough surface. I mean, it might be hard to tell from the camera, but you can see the brush strokes in there. You can see where it's like glopped up on the end. I know the lighting sucks right now, but and it's even chipping off of the end of this one. But you can see like a little dent in that section there. It's not even, and it's not smooth. That's a little bit better. You can see it looks like the crater of the moon. Same there. And you can see on the tip there, look at the front, where touching it made those bands in it because the stuff underneath was soft. And it dried like that once you made an impression in it. And this one, you see how it glops up on near the cuticle, and on the end, it's got that little nodule that dried there from it getting a little thicker. It doesn't smooth itself out. The paint or nail polish, when you put it down, should sit there and then flow out into an even coating like this, so that it's nice and smooth, and this does not. So let's show you how it does go on. I need an extra light here to really do this well, but I think we'll get the idea. So if I take my nail polish, just dip it in there a little bit more. Okay, it's got a nice bit on the tip. This you have to be much more careful at applying. Just a forewarning, my clock is about to go off. I have one of those bird clocks and it's pretty loud. See, this is thin. It just doesn't look like it covers well. And if you try to touch it up, see how it's dragging and leaving streaks and clumps and stuff? It's not easy to get it smooth. So there's one coat. We're gonna wait 10 minutes, and then we're just gonna take a regular rag or regular piece of paper towel like this right here, and I'm gonna see if I can wipe this off. I didn't do too bad at getting on. It's not great. I think I missed near the cuticle over here, but the camera's kind of in my way. So we'll wait 10 minutes and see what happens. All right, and we're back. It's actually been closer to about 13 minutes. It looks a little bit better than the previous ones that I did, although this side over here you can, right in there, it's rough, and you can feel it too, even though I did nothing. Need a better close-up camera. And let's see, can I wipe it off? Nope, this time I cannot. I waited a little bit too long to be able to wipe it off, so that's better. That is one coat though, and it is not horrid. I mean, oh, this is the finger I'm supposed to be looking at. Although this side over here, I wish you could see it as good as I could. This side over here, you can see it is pretty rough over there. And I didn't do anything really any different than over here. And you can still see the brush strokes up in there, or something. So, I don't know. I'm just, I'm still not that thrilled with, I mean, let's keep this in perspective though. I have high quality demands for what I want. If I'm painting something or if I'm putting a polyurethane on something, I have high demands for how it comes out. I want to see a smooth finish. I don't want to see my brush strokes. I don't want to see the roller marks or anything like that if I'm doing something that's supposed to be a smooth paint. And those paints are designed so that they have time to settle, and all those brush strokes and everything, like this is a brush stroke, and they just kind of fall flat and make a nice even surface. In my mind, this should do the same thing. You want a nice smooth surface so that it's pretty, basically. This is not that surface. But if you're just doing this so that you can go out and do stuff and not have to worry about it, you want to put something on before going boating or going to the lake, spending a day at the beach or something like that, this would be fine because you don't care. You're going to be out somewhere where you're probably going to, be doing stuff with your hands, and it might not end up looking great if you did have high-end, really smooth nail polish. And once this stuff dries, it does a pretty doggone good job of being pretty resilient. Now, I have been putting up Christmas lights outside and doing all kinds of stuff today that would wear away this polish. And right along the edges of the nails and in a couple of spots, it did start wearing it away. But I've been rough on it. So for that, for the price, it does pretty doggone good. And so what are my reactions from people, by the way, from wearing nail polish, a guy wearing nail polish? Did I go out in public with this stuff? Yeah, I went out and did Christmas shopping today. I hit up some antique shops and stuff like that because my daughters have some things that they want, like some vintage stuff. So I hit up a few antique shops and stuff like that. I didn't have a single person say anything at all to me. I didn't really notice anybody even look that closely or give me a second glance. Even when I was like paying, I was using my credit card and I was grabbing receipts from people and stuff like that. I never noticed a side glance or anything like that, and I was trying to see. Was it embarrassing? Well, at first, but like I said last video, I'm older, and the older I get, the less I tend to care what people think. And as I was out, I saw a lot of other stuff that was a lot weirder. I mean, what is this thing that the guys have with wearing the pants around their ankles and their tighty whities and whatever underwears flopping out in the public? And you think this is weird? No, I was probably one of the most normal people out there. You go out, I mean, PJs is a normal thing that I've seen people wear out to restaurants these days. Fuzzy PJs. This doesn't get a second look. There's so many weird things going on today. Nobody looks, nobody cares. And that is kind of an eye opener. Um, I'm going to wear tomorrow. The third one is blue. It is a bright blue. It is a really pretty blue. Also, it'd be a great color in a car too. That truck we were talking about this earlier, an entire one in this color would be super sharp. Can't wait for you to see it. But there we go. Would I buy it again? No, I probably wouldn't. This will last a long time for most people anyway. For the color, I would try to find a product, a manufacturer that has the same color, just more durable. And I'd rather pay a little bit more for that. So I'm already, second time I've worn nail polish and I'm already getting picky. So hope this helped you guys out. We'll have the third nail polish coming up soon, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you later.